Here we have my highlighters, which I'm not ashamed to say is probably more highlight than any one person could probably use in a lifetime. And I think I'm missing a couple of things, so one moment. Right, so starting with the liquids and sort of cream items, and I know I am actually missing two. I have two cream colour bases. One is in the shade Luna, and I forget what the other one is called. They're matte cream colour bases. I have them in a MAC palette, and I can't find them, which is really bumming me out because there's a couple of shades of blush in that palette too that I would really like to use, but I can't find them. So, onto the liquid highlight products. We have the Champagne Pop Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector liquid, and we also have a small one of Moonstone. We have the Skin Illuminator in Nude from number 7, MAC Strobe Cream in Red Light. I also have a mini of the classic strobe cream, which I can't locate at the moment. I have the Ultra Strobe Cream from Revolution, which is like Revolution's answer to strobe cream. I have 4 of these illuminating drops from Avon. They're part of like a festival collection that came out last summer. The consistency wasn't great. They're not the finest formulation ever. They sort of lift your foundation, and they make your foundation go chunky if you wear them under your foundation, but they work alright when mixed with like moisturizers or mixed with your foundation. So that is how I'm going to use those guys up. And then I have my Revolution liquid highlighters. I have Liquid Champagne, Liquid Starlight, this one Rose Gold, oh, I have 2 of the Rose Gold. Those are the ones I got from the free gift bundles, and Liquid Luster Gold. And I also have this guy, which is a newer edition, the Highlighting Potion from Revolution Pro in the shade Gold Elixir, which I haven't tried yet, but I imagine it's going to be similar to those guys. Like, this is so bougie. Like, how bougie is this? Like, does it really need to have such a thick glass? Well, actually, no, I don't think these are going to be at all like the liquid highlights. I think these are going to be amazing. Oh, that is stunning. I haven't tried it yet. It's just kind of sat in the box since I purchased it. So those are my liquids. My ColourPop ones, I have several ColourPops. I have this one in the shade Strapped. This one in the shade Lunch Money, which is a very popular one. This guy is a Butterfly Beach, which is sort of a darker shade. And Wisp, which I clearly enjoy because it's got a big ass dip in it. I think those are the only ColourPop ones that I have. So we'll move these to the side. Make room, make room. I have my Becca powder highlights. This one is in Moonstone. It's stunning. I can't wait to use it properly. This guy is in Opal, which I'm almost done with. I'm so proud of that. We have a Vanilla Quartz, which is a very generic highlight, I will say. It was not a must, but I'm glad I tried a smaller version than buying a full size. I have a Champagne Pop, which I do enjoy when I get to use it. And I also have Prosecco Pop, which is in a little combi with Pamplemousse blush. I really like Prosecco Pop. If I could get a full size of Prosecco Pop, I would be so super happy, but I could probably almost guarantee I'm in a dupe of it. So yeah. So there is that. In fact, Gilded Honey from Laura Geller is pretty similar to Prosecco Pop, but from what I hear, Laura Geller is going bye-byes. So, yeah. I have a matte highlight in this duo sculpting disc from Revolution. This particular product's discontinued, but I know Wet n Wild have a very similar one. I have my Kevin Aquan in Candlelight. This is actually a very subtle highlight. It's a lot more subtle than I thought it was going to be, but I still enjoy it. We have my Dior one in the shade 1. I'm not sure if it has a name, but it's in the shade 1. And it is just, it's that beautiful sort of gelée powder deliciousness. I have 2 Hourglass products. I have the Ambient Lighting Trio, which I'm sort of panning at the moment. I've sort of mixed this guy with a bronzer and the other ones, so I'm probably going to do the same. But I believe its intended purpose was more of a highlighting palette. I have the Luminous Light in a full size, which I really like the Luminous Light. Again, this is a very subtle highlight, but it's really nice. I have my Elizabeth Arden highlight. I believe this might be the highlight that kind of kicked it all off for me. This is in Rose Illumination. It is stunning, beautiful, gorgeousness. I wish they would relaunch it so that people could enjoy it. But there you go. The Mary Luminizer. I bought it because everybody went on about it, and again, I'm not all that impressed with it. It's very generic, very blah, but I'm glad I have it. I will use it up eventually. Lord knows when that might be, but eventually. This is one of the newer Revolution releases, the highlighter Reloaded in Just My Type, and it is beautiful. It actually really reminds me of a MAC one I'm going to show you later, but I just love this kind of effect in anything. I'm a bit of a sucker for it. So there is that. I have my Victoria Beckham Modern Mercury. I'm so excited to have this. I pull it out every so often to use, but yeah, it is gorgeous. It is beautiful. I use it very sparingly, but yeah, it's just gorge. The Skin Kiss from Revolution. These things are freaking massive. This is in the shade Golden Kiss. I haven't used it yet. Again, this came in one of those gift with purchase goodie bags. I have my Vivid Baked highlight in the shade Golden Lights, and this is very, very beautiful. It's very similar to Vanilla Quartz, which is why I feel a bit meh about Vanilla Quartz. It's just your standard, very white-based golden highlight. This guy I kind of want to bust into and just use. It's just so pretty. I don't want to damage it. It's the Bronze Glow from Bobbi Brown. It was like a limited edition Christmassy thing. And I think they made it permanent. This is the Profusion in 02 from Makeup Forever. And it is beautiful. If I could get it open, that would help. There it is. This is the golden one. These are the ones that came in like a sculpting thing, and then people liked the highlight so much that they made full size highlights. So this is the golden one, which is again very similar to Prosecco Pop. So yes, we have that. Whilst we're here, I will talk about this little palette. I actually picked this up in a little weakness moment on around Black Friday sale, and I don't regret it. When I got it, I used it for pretty much a month solid, and then I started project panning, so it will work its way back into my usage soon. I'm sure you can actually see like all the usage around it. I went mental with it. I freaking loved this palette so much. And then down here we have the Anastasia Glow Kit, which I got in a Cult Beauty gift with purchase, which was amazing. Which actually made me realise I'm glad I never spent any money on one of these palettes, because they're really not, like, you know when people hype things up, like, it's really lovely, it's beautiful, but if people hadn't made it out to be the be all and end all, I might have enjoyed it more. It's a little bit underwhelming. It's beautiful, it's gorgeous, but it's not thebomb.com. This guy, however, this is like OG. This is the Candlelight Mineral Loose Powder from Laura Mercier. I hope they still make this. I hope people can still get their hands on this, because it is divine. This might be the only thing I swatch. Oh man. How can you say no to that? Beautifulness. And the thing I like about it being loose is because you could like buy a dupe of your favourite loose powder and mix some of this in, and suddenly you've got an illuminating satin powder. It's just stunning. Just stunning. Also from Laura Mercier, I have the Baked Highlight Powder. Again, beautifulness. It is very subtle, but also glam at the same time. It's like natural glam. Really like it. I have two Avon ones. This is, I've got some other Avon ones over this side, but we'll talk about these ones first. These are the True Color Illuminating Pearls. I went a bit crazy with the pearls. They are beautiful though. They really are. And then we have the Luminous Halo Glow Blush. Again, very subtle. It's like the blush you would the kind of highlight that brands were putting out back in like 2010. So there you go. I also forgot to mention this, guys. It's a little twist up cream stick in the shade Candlelight. I haven't tried that yet on my face, but I've used it on like collarbone and stuff, and it's really quite nice. I have my two Guerlain pearls. This first one is the Meteorites Pearl The Legend, and they are stunning. They're always stunning. Guerlain pearls are just stunning. And this one is the Crazy Pearls, which are a bit like more colourful. They're more of a sheeny blush, but they're not blush enough to be a blush. If that makes sense. I have my two Mark ones from Avon. This one is in Sweet Talk. This one is in Just Pinched. If I can, there we are. So this is Sweet Talk. It's a kind of like a shimmery pink blush with a golden highlight, and then Just Pinched is more of a wine rose blush with a sort of starker white highlight. Not the best formulation, a bit chalky and dusty. Not a hugest fan. Then we have the Makeup Obsession ones. These are ones I picked up during my little moment of weakness on Black Friday, because I just see people with them all the freaking time. All the freaking time. So I picked some up that really caught my eye. So we have the Mega Lightning one, which is sort of the whitey gold, Mega Honey, which is really true gold, and then the Mega Moon, which has that sort of silvery, cool toned, a bit of a purple sheen to it. I kind of regret the Moon one a little bit, but again, not entirely. Then we have these bad boys. Like, honestly, if you had one of these, you'd probably have enough highlight to do you a decade. And I got them really super cheap. I think they were like £1, £2 each. And they have 35 grams of product in each. So the bottom one is in True Gold, and the top one is in Peach Champagne. They are stunning, and I think Revolution probably discontinued because they realised that they were just shooting themselves in the foot by selling these in the first place. Why give someone a decade's worth of highlight in a jar when you want them to buy so much other highlight? And then at the back here I have all my MAC MSFs, which I have tried to declutter several times and they always creep their way back in, so I've just decided, stuff it. I know they're old, I know they are, I don't care. They're mine, I love them, I keep them clean, I will use them until I don't want to use them anymore. So first one we have is by Candlelight, which is like the first one I ever bought, and it is just stunning pinky gorgeousness. I have my Soft and Gentle, which is golden peachy beautifulness. We have Lightscapade, which is more of a whiter base, sort of multi-tonal. It has like pinks and greens and a bit of purple going on in there. It is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. This guy's a bit more of a blushy type thing. This is Petticoat. It is gorgeous. So, so pretty. I wish they would come out with these again. This guy is the Chez La May from the Champagne collection. I believe this was like 2011, and as you can see it has that sort of fabric-y pattern, very similar to the Revolution one. It's gorgeous and I just can't bear to part with it. I just can't. And then we have my Blonde, which is very pink, and then Redhead, which has a bit more of like a bronzy copper vibe. And those are all of my highlights. And it is a lot. And I don't care, because I love them. I love them, I love them, I love them, and yeah, I really have to rein myself in from buying highlights. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little segment. Let me know if you have any of these blushes, or if you or if you're interested in any of them. If you really, really want swatches, I can do that. But just know it's just going to be varying shades of golden, peachy, pinky shimmer. So yeah. Ultimately they mostly blend out to be the same. It's more textural differences that's important. And I hope I covered that information. But ask questions. Ask me questions. I will get back to you as soon as I can. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.